Lockin, Mystic, Inner World first. Discipline isn't loud. It's what you do on days nobody expects anything from you. Rest days, quiet days, days where you could disappear, but you don't. Internal shift starts when you know it's time to start growing. Get out your comfort zone. And once you start adapting to that, it naturally starts to flow. It gets to a point where now it's just it's synced. You make these decisions where it's just effortlessly not being controlled by your emotions, especially as a man. For all the fellas that ever come across this video. And to just acknowledge them and just take a grasp upon it and not reacting to everything, being self-regulated. Of course, you can still share and have emotional intelligence, but you don't have to always act on everything. Calm, cool, collective, be composure. Your presence should speak more than you ever should. And I mean this by you not being arrogant, cocky, and being ego driven. It's more so that you understand that, okay, I'm very selective when it comes to who I speak to and what I tell them. Not not trying to be this isolated type of person where you're just shut off from everybody and think everybody's trying to stab you in the back. Is that some things you just got to work on? And this just happens when you just start being alone more. You start to actually get a grasp of who you are truly internally at your core. Discipline makes life better because it's not about you thinking about certain certain situations that didn't play out in your favor. You might not get the instant feedback that you actually want. You might feel very, you might not feel that good about it, but consistency can always be done. And when you keep building your craft and knowing that you got a strong direction that you are headed towards, everything start to flow effortlessly when alignment is being embodied. One of the few things how you could just practice discipline is just doing things that is hard to do. or difficult to do. I'm not going to necessarily say it's hard. Just not everybody else is willing to do it. However, what type of form or what type of route you want to go about it, rather that is you doing certain things like working on your health more, getting exercise, eating better, whatever your source of income is. And right now, you might be trading your time some for a better finance situation to what you truly want to actually achieve comes like forward emotion. But you have to put in time into mastering the philosophy that is currently being lived by the source. Not perfection at all. Be authentic. And discipline, it just naturally starts to happen when you stop looking for constant validation. When you stop looking for validation, attention, and you shouldn't be performing for anybody. And this really just starts internally. When the shift happens, you start to act upon it because you know deep down there has to be a change. And with that, it comes with outer results. When the morals is strong, intact, and you're so purpose driven, and you're so purpose driven to the point where you're fulfilling what the soul already know is going to be completed. Taking those proper steps little by little. It don't have to be nothing crazy at all. Start off small. Work your way up. Self-discipline is if is the highest form of self-love. Well, is one of the highest forms of self-love, if not. Because overall you understand that you're doing things to better yourself. You have more self-control of yourself. Everything starts with self. And when you master self, everything starts to align to the point where it feels like you're getting lucky, but it's not even luck. It's alignment doing its job. And this happens. And the more you cut off things that you don't necessarily need, is the more everything is going to unfold. And your output is going to be excelling into the reality that is really destined for you. Discipline is non-negotiable, and it can start off small, and it's going to lead to other areas in your life. Work on it, embody it, stay consistent with it. Watch how alignment do its job. You start to embrace growth and being uncomfortable. If you resonate, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to pin my ancient coded writings down in the comments to get, if you want to dive deeper into the Lockin mystic philosophy. We forever lock in. All give praise to the Most High. Send peace and love.